Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another programming tutorial. Sorry for the hiatus between videos again, but in today's video I will be teaching you how to make stats bars in Unity. So these stats bars can be used for a hunger bar, a thirst bar, a health bar, all these types of different stats bars that can show percentages of data values. So let's just get right into it. First things first, we want to go into our hierarchy. We want to right click. We want to go to UI. I want to click on image. Now this image is going to be our stats bar background, if my shift key will work. So this would be the background to our stats bar. Now I'm going to adjust the width to be about 500 and its height to be maybe 75. Get a nice thin health bar going. Maybe increase that width to maybe 900, and then just drag over the position to there. And then what I can do is I can just add 25 to each of these position values, and that will just bring it off from the side of the screen. So that is the background of our stats bar. I'm just going to set this basic color to black, so we have a nice black background to our stats bar. And now we're going to right click this stats bar background object, right click it, go to UI. We're going to insert another image right here. Make sure to drag it to the left and make sure it fills the box. Now what we want to do is we want to make sure to set the anchors to be the left. So we can do that by clicking this little icon here under the transform, and then clicking this box. It has a red line down the left side, a red line through the middle, and a dot on the intersection of those two lines. Just click that. That will anchor this to the left. We will also name this the stats bar. And what we want to do is we need to create a sprite for the stats bar. So simply go into your project panel, go to create, go to sprites all the way down here, click square. I'm just going to basically name this square because that's really all we need for right now. Click and drag the square right there. You will see no change, but you'll see that we have new options down here, and we're going to want to change this image type. So instead of going to simple image type, we're going to want to go to filled image type. That will bring up all these lovely options. You'll see fill method, radial 360, that's not what we want. We want to go to horizontal. And make sure the fill origin is how you want it, which is the site it will fill from. And now if we drag this fill amount bar, you will see that we already have this type of filling action. So that is pretty cool. Now, we can only modify this in the inspector. We want to add some functionality to it. So I'm just going to set this health bar, that's a little bit dark, maybe like that, nice pastel red for health. So we have this. Now what we can also do is under our stats bar background, we can also add a text element. We can also blow this up as well to be the size, like so. Make sure to do best fit. I'm going to just set the text color to white because that will fit nicely on our pastel. And this will be a health bar, so I can just do health 100 out of 100. That will mean 100%, and make sure to text align it to the middle, like so. So now we have the text as well. Now I'm going to name this stats text. So really, I'm just naming the stats bar background, stats bar, and stats text because this can be generalized as this can be used for a stamina bar, health bar, whatever. I'm specifying this as a health bar, but that doesn't really matter because that won't interfere with the code all that much. So now what we are going to do is we are going to add the functionality to this stats bar. So go to create, go to C# script, and name this stats bar, like so. And we're just going to open this up in Visual Studio, give Visual Studio a few All right, Visual Studio is booted up. So I'm just going to get rid of these the two basic functions. First thing we want to do, sorry, excuse me, I'm burping. I think that's over though. You want to type in using Unity Engine.ui. That will give us the access to the text and image stuff. And I'm going to create two variables. I'm going to do serialize field private image stats bar fill, and serialize field private text stats bar text. Pretty simple. This will just be for the fill, and this will be for the stats bar. Now I also want to create a function, and that function will be to public void update stats bar, and we're just going to take a float, and that will be the fill amount. Now all the stats bar will do is stats bar fill dot fill amount equals fill amount. Pretty simplistic. And let's just say private void start. This is really just for testing reasons. We can do update stats bar. Let's just do half. So that will this is equal to 50% or 0.5. So go back into Unity. Let that compile. And we're going to want to add the stats bar script onto our stats bar background here. So click and drag onto stats bar background. That will add the script down here. And make sure to add in your stats bar fill and your stats bar text. And there we go. You can see that the health bar shifts to half. That is really cool and working. But you'll see that our text does not update. What we need to do is we can, instead of giving the fill amount here, we can give numbers. We can do float current float maximum, and instead we can do our current is 50 health and our maximum is 100 health, and in this fill amount we can do equals current divided by maximum. Now what this will do is this will do the same functionality, as you'll still get a half out of that because 50 divided by 100 is half. You can see it updates by a half. And what we can also pass through is a string. And that string will just be stats name. And then stats name we can just do health. And inside our update stats bar, we can do stats bar text equals stats name plus a colon space plus current slash plus maximum. Why is it throwing an error? Cannot implicitly. Oh, whoops. Stats bar text dot text. Let this go back into Unity right here. You'll see that it updates 50 out of 100 health. That is really cool, and it works just fine. Now, this is using a internal function to update itself, but what we can do is we can completely get rid of that. And let's, for an example, let's create a player data. And inside this player data, you can have your stamina, your whatnot, what have you. And what we can do is public health, public float health, and you can have all your other variable types here. We can do public void update health right here, and we also need a reference to our stats bar, so we can do a serialize field private stats bar health bar, and we can also do public health and also public float max health. And what we can simply do here is in our update health bar function right here, we can just do health bar dot update stats bar and just throw in our health, our max health, and our stats name, like so. So, we need to attach this to a player object. So let's go into Unity. Let's go and create an empty game object, call this player, and just drag the player data. We'll set the health to 50 and 100 to, and the max health to 100, and we can drag in our stats bar background thing that will just get the stats bar script. Now we need a way to call this. So let's just say public void take damage float amount, and just health minus equals amount update health bar. Simple as that. And then in a private void start, take damage 100 or 50, and our health will be equals 50. Pretty simple. And we can go back into Unity right here. We can go to play, and you will see that, oh, okay, what is the problem here? Oh, whoopsies. We need to set our health to 100 because I set it to 50, which means we're taking away all of our health. So, there you go. The health bar is working fine, and this isn't just because it's half. We can take damage 27, and you can see in here it is 73 out of 100, and the health bar is filled 73%. Now what we can also do is public. So yeah, that's the stats bar. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a short little video. I also need to give credit to Ecstasy for giving me this idea. He asked on the Discord server how he would make a health bar. So thank you for suggesting this idea. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Goodbye.